Hi kids, I hope you're okay. Today we will do English and the topic is what time it is. So today we will learn how to read the time, okay? So I wrote some things for you so you can understand better. Let's have a look. Okay, what is the time? That is the title. Okay. One day has 24 hours. So one day has 2 plus 4, 24 hours. 1 hour has 60 minutes. So if you count the minutes in 1 hour, there are 60. 1 minute has 60 seconds. So if you count the seconds in 1 minute, there are 60 seconds. So this is the most important thing to know when you want to learn how to tell the time. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go lower. The clock has a short hand. A short hand is when you see the clock and there are two lines, one long and one short. The short hand is for hour, so the short hand tells you the hour. The long hand tells you the minutes. So if you look on the clock, where is the long line? That tells you the minutes. If you see a third line, so if you see normally it's maybe red. So if you see the third line, it is for seconds and it goes really fast. It's like it goes really fast. So that is for seconds. We read the hour on the clock by saying, this is an example, okay? It is 5 o'clock. So it is 5 o'clock. If we want to write it, we write 05, 2 dots, 00. So it is 5 o'clock. Now I want you to say it. Okay, let's go on to the next one. It is a quarter past 5. It is a quarter past 5. We write it 05, 2 dots, 15. So it is a quarter past 5. Now I want you to say it. Okay, let's go on to the next one. It is half past 5. It is half past 5. We write it 05, 2 dots, 30. So it is half past 5. Now I want you to say it. Okay, the last one. It is a quarter to 6. It is a quarter to 6. Now this is when normally the hour is about to finish. When the hour is almost finished and we write it 05, 2 dots, 45. So it is a quarter to 6. Now I want you to say it. Okay, very good. Now I want to show you a photo of a clock. Now let's have a look. I will show you now a photo of a clock. So what time it is? So if you have a look on the clock, you will see 12 hours. 12 hours. Now let's count them together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The clock has 12 hours, okay? And normally, when you see this 12, if the line, you see it here, it is a clock. So, for example, if you see 12 actually, dots, 00, it is 12 o'clock. Okay, now I'm going to show it to you by pointing it. So this, it is 0, 0. So it is 12 o'clock. Here you see it is 5 past. So if you see this shorthand here, it is 5 past. So if this is long hand and this is short, you see 5 past 12, 5 past 12. If you see here the shorthand, it is 10 past 12, 10 past 12. Here, it is a quarter past 12 that we just did it before. So a quarter past 12. Here, 20 past 12. 20 past 12. 25 past 12. 25 past 12. If you see it here, in the middle, it is half past 12. Half past 12. If you see the little line here, it is 25 to 25. In this case, we can say 25 to 1 because the hour 12, it is finishing. So it is 25 to 1. Okay? 20 to 1, we say. A quarter to 1. And here, 10 to 1. And the last one, it is 5 to 1. And when 12 o'clock finishes, there is 1 o'clock. Okay, so after 12, we have 1. After 1, we have 2. After 2, we have 3. After 3, we have 4. After 4, 5. After 5, 6. After 6, 7. And after 7, 8. After 8, 9. After 9, 10. After 10, 11. And after 11, 12. Okay, 12 hours. Okay, let's see another photo with the clock and let's see if we can do it together. Okay. Okay, so let's see this clock. This clock says o'clock. So if we see the time at the exact moment 00, it is o'clock. So we can say 5 o'clock. We can say 6 o'clock. So these, we already said it before, 5 past, 10 past, quarter past. So on this side, on the right side, it is past. On the left side, it is 2 because the hour is finishing. So you see 2. Okay, very good. Now, I'm going to give you 1 minute and I want you to read o'clock, 5 past, 10 past, quarter past. Okay, now I'm going to give you the minute and I want you to read out loud with your voice. Okay, now let's see some pictures with the hour and see if we can learn and if we can say it actually. Let's see, let's have a look. I'm going to stop this. Okay. Okay, so what time it is? In the first picture, you see the long hand, that it's this one. You see it on 12, so that is the minutes. And the shorthand, that is this one, you see it on 5, and that tells you the hour. So it is 5 o'clock. Simple. If you go on the second picture, we see the shorthand on 1 and the long hand on 15. So we say it is a quarter past 1. So this is the long hand and this is the short hand. So it is a quarter past 1. It is on the right side, so it is past. If we go on the third picture, you see the shorthand on 8 right here. And you see the long one here on 6. So it is half past 8. Okay? On the last one, you see the shorthand on 6 and the long hand on 9. So we say it is a quarter to 6 because the hour 5 is about to finish. So now it is 5 o'clock, but in 15 minutes it will be 6. So it is a quarter to 6. Okay, let's see another picture now. Okay, so let's see this first one. It is 1 o'clock. So if you see the shorthand right here in the first picture, it is on 1. And the long hand, it is here on 12. So as we said, if you see the long hand on 12, we say o'clock. So if the shorthand is on 1, we say it is 1 o'clock. On the second one, you see the same thing. You see the shorthand on 2 and the long hand always on 12. So if it is always on 12, we always say o'clock. So it is 2 o'clock. If you go on the third picture, you see both shorthand and longhand on 1. So it is 5 past 1. So 5 minutes past 1. If you see on this picture, you will see the shorthand on 7 and the longhand on 2. So it is 10 past 7. 10 minutes past 7. If you go on to the next one, you see short on 1 and long on 11. So it is 5 to 1. 5 minutes to 1 o'clock. Next picture you see shorthand on 7, longhand on 10. So it is 10 to 7. 10 minutes to 7. Next one, it is both lines on 3. So that will be, it is a quarter past 3. So 15 minutes past 3. This one, it has the shorthand on 5 and the long hand on 3. So it is quarter past 5. It is 15 minutes past 5. So now I think it's easier for you now. You can read the hours. So let's see if we can do, let's see, a guessing game together. Let's see. Okay, let's have a look. On the first one, we see the shorthand on 3 and the longhand on 8. Now, I'm going to give you 30 seconds and you will have to say it out loud what time it is. Okay, so the long hand is for minutes, we said it, and the shorthand, it is for hour. So in this case, it is 20 to 3. So 20 minutes till 3 o'clock. Second picture, we see shorthand to 7 past. It's a little, it's not actually 7. And the long hand, we see it on 6. So I'm going to give you another 30 seconds and you have to say out loud what time it is. Okay, so this is 7:30. So it's half, it's in the middle, 7:30. Third one, we see the shorthand on 6 and the longhand on 10. So I want you to say what hour it is. Okay, so it is 10 minutes to 6. 10 minutes to 6. It's almost 6, but it's not 6. Okay, picture number 4. We see the shorthand between 10 and 11 and the longhand on 6. So I want you to say out loud what time it is. Okay, so it's 10:30. So I think it's easy until now. I hope so. So let's see on the second on the next one. So the next one has the shorthand on 6, the longhand on 4. So if you can say out loud what time it is, I will wait. Okay, so it is 20 past 6. 20 past 6. Okay, next one we have the shorthand almost on 12 and the longhand on 8. So I want you to say out loud what time it is. Okay, so it is 20 to 12. 20 to 12. It is almost 12, but it's not 12 yet. We're still on 11. Okay, next one we see the both lines on 10. So both lines are on 10. So I want you to say it and I will wait. Okay, so it is 10 to 10. 10 to 10. It is almost 10 o'clock, but it's not 10 o'clock yet. Okay, on the 8th picture, we see the shorthand on 3 and the longhand on 12. So I think this is very easy and I want you to say it. I will wait. Okay, so it is 3 o'clock. Very easy. Okay, and the last one we see the line on 12 and the short line I have to mention and the long line on 4. So I want you to say it out loud. Okay, so it is 20 past 12. 20 past 12. So I want to see another picture, the last picture with you. We can say it together, we can do it together, and I hope that you learn how to say the time. So let's see another picture now. Okay, so this is a clock. This is an actual clock. So let's see how many hands does this clock have? How many hands? How many lines? So let's see. I see the shorthand that it is on 3. So that is 1 line. I see a long hand that is between 1 and 2 o'clock. That is 2 lines. And I see a third line that it's red. And I see it between 12 and 1 o'clock. So the red line, it is for what? For what do you think it is, the red line? Let's see. Do you think you can say it? I think I can say it. The red line, it is for seconds. So the red line counts the seconds that it goes really fast. If you look on the clock, you take a clock if you have at home and you look on it, it goes really fast. The long hand is for what? For what do you think it is? It is for hour. And the shorthand, it is for, actually, sorry, the longhand, it is for minutes. Oh, I'm confusing myself. The longhand is for minutes and the shorthand is for hour. Okay, I'm even mistaking myself. Okay, so let's see what time it is. What time do you think it is? Okay, so in this case, if you look very, very good on the picture, you will see little lines between 1 and 5. So that one counts the minutes. So you see the long line, it is on 7. So it's 7 past 3. 7 past 3. Okay, and where do you think the red line it is? Where is it? It is 8. It is on the second, 8 between 12 and 1. Okay, good. Let's see another picture though. Let's see if we can tell the time on another picture. Okay. Okay, let's see if I find. Okay, this one is actually really nice. So, this is actually a really nice clock. We see the short hand on 10, the long hand on 2, let's say on 2, on 11. On 11, we can say maybe between 2, okay. And the long line, this yellow line stands for seconds. The blue line stands for minutes. And the red line stands for hour. So, what time it is? Can you tell me the time? Okay, so it's 11 past 10. It is 11 because why it is 11 and not 10? Because we see the blue line on 11. You see this? This is 11. So it's 11 past 10. 11 past 10. Okay, so I want now for you to practice at home and try to say the hour, okay? So I want you to practice. If you see 1, you say 1 o'clock. If you see 15, it is quarter. It is quarter past 1 o'clock, okay? Quarter past 1. If you see half, you say half past. If you see quarter to, that it's almost finished, you say quarter to, and let's say quarter to 2 o'clock, okay? So this was the topic for today, what time it is. I hope that you understand the lesson, and I hope we will see each other again, and I hope you're okay. And I am going to tell you, okay then, goodbye then, see you for the next lesson then, bye-bye.